a lovely day.
Oh.
Sorry about that. We get all sorts in here.
Don't worry about it. I've worked in a bar. I know how it is. We used to run the saloon in Rhodes.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes, before we took up the mantle of Van Horn. You know, I assume you know why I'm here.
I don't really, to be honest with you, at all. Is it something to do with selling stuff, or I don't
No,
know.
it's not to do with selling stuff. We have a bit of a problem, you and I.
What's that?
Couple of you
What's that?
people took it upon themselves to come into our little safe haven of Van Horn and rob someone. We don't take too kindly to that in Van Horn. What are the names again?
Are you talking
Flint
about? Are you
and
protecting?
Rub.
Are you protecting your man, Relish Lewis?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you protecting the fella Relish Lewis that they grabbed?
For the names? Flint and Rub.
Yes. What about them?
Wesley, explain the story again, please. Who
Well, there's a
exactly got
guy-
robbed in our town?
There's a guy who likes to collect guns for us, and, we buy those guns.
I see.
He was just
So is
coming
he-
back to Van Horn in front of the bar, heading inside to get himself a drink with one of those lovely guns he got for us. And there were two people waiting outside of the bar in Van Horn. Flint and Rub.
They were there as a security for the Milky Hole. They were looking for him because he had threatened me with a machete and had threatened me twice more later that day.
I see.
Uh-huh.
If I may chime in, the individual that Miss Maggie speaks of, he's bringing trouble all over the place, and from what I understand, he likes to run to Van Horn, so he can avoid those troubles. Yes.
I understand that, but that is
Yeah.
problematic
a-
for
yeah.
us, but also,
is.
as you heard, we are in business with the fella.
Fuck.
So him getting robbed is putting money out of our pockets, and that's where we just can't stand for that.
Yeah, if he's
I
causing
want
you a
to
problem
come
and
to-
running to Van Horn, then you tell us.
Uh-huh.
Do you know about Van Horn? You ever been?
I used to fish in Van Horn, and I used to go to Van Horn to visit my very, very good friend, Madame Boucher. She used to give me advice when she lived in the lighthouse.
Yes, Madame Boucher. Haven't seen her in some time.
I know, I
I
miss her.
hope to see her again. Yeah. Well then, you have an idea what we stand for there, right? And what Van Horn represents?
Well, I know that them looking for him, they would have looked for him in any town. It's just that they happened to find him in Van Horn. They would have grabbed him out of any town because they were going there to try and
Yes, I
give him some
know.
lip for threatening me. But the thing is, so you're saying that they've taken something of his that is that in turn actually yours?
Yes. Everything in Van Horn is ours, including the people, the right to rob them. Now, you just said it yourself. They could have robbed him in any town, but they chose Van Horn.
I
Silly
think
choice.
they just found him in Van Horn.
Yeah, well, they could have waited. It would have been wise. It wouldn't have led to this.
I know what you mean.
See, we do not like being disrespected in our own town. It is a safe haven for those who are, well, not on the right side of the law, I suppose.
I know what you mean.
Anyone can come in there and seek some kind of haven. I'm not saying we're going to protect them from every last thing. However, when something like this happens, we must stand up. So we need to make this right. You know these people.
How do you suggest that then? If it's worth anything, I will mention that Rub and is brand new to the cross, and I don't think Clint's ever been to Van Horn before in his life.
I mean,
They'll know now
ignorance
for
is
next
not
time.
ignorance ain't an excuse, though.
Well, what do you
I understand
propose
what
then
you're
to make it
saying.
right?
I propose that they cough up whatever they stole and $500, and we can put this to rest.
This won't be going
Also,
back to
an
that guy that was
apology.
robbed.
They will come to Van Horn and speak with us directly. The two of them. We will explain it very clearly to them how Van Horn operates and make sure that they know, well, exactly where they stand. We do not seek to make this into a whole big thing. However, we cannot just let it slide.
I
So-
understand what you mean.
Yeah, and that gun, it won't be going back to that guy you don't like. That'll be ours.
Yes, I was going to say, because our beef's not with yous or Van Horn or anything. It's with him.
Yeah, I understand that. But just know that well, we can take things quite
I
personally.
know I'm trying to
in
keep
Van Horn,
Johnny's
even if
Johnny's
things
name
aren't
out of it.
directed towards us. Everyone who comes into that, it sort of falls into a system, I suppose. Some are welcome, some are quickly outed. But those who are welcome and those we do business with, obviously, we want to protect and keep them on our good side.
All right, I relay this back to the two
Yeah.
of them. I don't think they're around today, but I'll let them know.
I understand that. However, we will need the payment today.
Fuck's sake.
The gun and the money, whether it's the same gun exactly or just a similar model, we want to put this to rest today. In fact, we
no idea
demand
what
it.
type of gun was taken.
Wesley, what type of gun was taken?
Hello, Sabri.
I'm not sure. Riley,
It
you
was
got it?
Lancaster, an
Yeah.
SCSD Lancaster.
Okay. You provide one Lancaster and $500. Then you can take this up with them at your own pace. And it's water under the bridge for the time being. I will request that you do send them to us, though. Say that the people in Van Horn want to speak with you. I'll give you my telegram, and they can contact us. We can arrange a meeting. How does this sound to you?
That sounds good to me. I guess that sounds doable.
All right.
Are you going to continue, out of curiosity, you continuing to do business with your man?
We will be having a word with him, too.
He did kidnap me just after you spoke to me, Wesley. And,
Well,
Oh,
Well,
Just
Maggie.
after we spoke to you earlier today.
Well, Maggie, I don't think it's about the trauma or the beef that you have. The problem
I
is
know.
he's doing a lot of shit. He's pissing off a lot of people. And he's going straight to Van Horn. With this knowledge, or with the triumph of, well, let's say, you'll find it keenly to take advantage of that. That's the problem.
it may not be the last time he brings some trouble to your door. That's all I'm
Yes,
saying.
we're aware that some people do retreat there and use it to their advantage to, basically bring other people into the fight, kind of
Yes.
like what's happened today. And we take that very seriously. We will be having a word with him from now on. If he is actively being hunted, I mean, I'm not sure if he knew that at the time. I'm not sure if anyone can really truly know that. But
But if he's coming back here and kidnapping her again,
yeah. If he's causing more trouble, we will obviously sort him out. One thing, right? Well, can we just? Are we agreed then? Right now, you provide us with a Lancaster and $500, and we will call it a day. Is that agreeable? Because I'd like to move on to the next point.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
excellent. All right. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, it's Maggie, right? Miss
Yes,
Maggie?
it's Maggie. It's me.
All right. Well, I'm Squeaky Pete.
Yo, Pete. Nice to meet you.
Over here, you got Wesley, and this is Riley to my right.
Hello.
Howdy.
Yeah, now, I know we started off on a tense note, but let's try and lighten it up a little bit. I'm actually curious, what you got going on here? You guys running the bar out of here, or you guys running a business out of here?
Business. We have a lot of
Oh.
business links. There's a lot of people have come
I can
here.
hear
Wait.
folks.
Stuff.
Martial law.
Oh my god.
Ah,
All right,
shit,
it's all right.
they're gonna come.
We're in here. We're in here. They got bigger things to worry about. They got a bank job.
Yeah, yeah.
Christ. Okay.
We'll be fine.
Staying put.
Yeah, we're staying put. We're not causing any harm.
Okay, so, yes,
Yeah, but,
no, we're doing a business. We've got people who've come in to sell their products and partnerships and stuff going on. Yes.
Oh, okay, excellent. So, like, so what exactly is it that you do business in? Then, like, do you sell? Is there anything that you could offer us that we could do business in the future? Is there anything that you need from us? Because you see, what?
I think the guy might be outside right now.
Who?
He is.
You're right, he is.
Who?
Your
They got
fella.
robbed.
What?
Oh, the individual that was robbed.
The guy that got robbed is
Come
standing
inside.
outside right now.
Right.
The one
okay.
that's retreating back to Van Horn.
All right. Okay.
He's getting on his horse.
Yeah, come on in. Not you. Who are you?
My name's Alabaster.
Did we
How
just
are you?
talk to him later?
Excuse me, sir.
I think he's trying to leave on his horse.
If he's leaving,
he
he's
is.
leaving. We will talk to him later. To be honest, it's only going. If you can get his attention, bring him in. But
Right.
and then we can take care of this and maybe put it to an end.
Alabaster, I'm just having a business meeting. I'm just closed for business at the minute.
Robbery going on. Please exit
No
town.
problem.
Understood, deputy.
Thank you.
They want.
Man, of all places, why
are they actually
Valentine at
kicking
this
us
time?
out? 1 minute. Are they
No,
actually
not
kicking us out
really.
of town? Because we're not
There's
causing
a-
trouble here.
Yeah, the martial law's in effect. Deputies are running around all
Right,
over.
well, let's just stay put for the time being.
All right.
You're all making me real fucking nervous.
Are we staying here? We're leaving
Yeah.
town. What's happening?
We're staying. For the
Alright,
time, if we
Jesus
get told
Christ.
to leave again, we will leave. Hey, what's your name again?
My name
Take
is
a seat.
Anthony, right?
Take a seat, Anthony.
Thank you, sir.
This is good. This is tense.
What was robbed from you the other day, Anthony?
A rifle.
That was all?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And a machete.
Yeah, well, that's of little consequence unless it was personal.
I liked it.
You liked it. All right. Well, I like a lot of things too. Can't have them all. Anthony, I need to have a word with you later in Van Horn. For the time being, though, honestly, we're taking care of the situation. What do you have a problem with Miss Maggie here or any of your people, any of her people?
Yes, I want to slit her throat.
Wow, okay.
There it is.
Goddamn.
I'm sorry, but I say it as I see it. She's got quick lips.
Is that so, Maggie?
Busy lips sink ships.
Yeah, he's obsessed with my lips.
But I mean, of course, he doesn't have any.
It would be wise that you kept our conversation here between us, though, Maggie. Believe me. That would be very wise.
I
Now,
know what you mean.
why exactly do you want to slit her throat? Just because of that? Has she wronged you? Have you wronged him? Sorry, has he wronged you? Yeah, you tell me. Tell me what's going on here.
I saw her outside the theatre. She thought I was threatening her. I wasn't threatening her. She then comes back here and she tells these ghastly men, Rub and Clint. And then those ghastly men come to you at Van Horn, right to your saloon, sir. I'm not saying it's your saloon, but they come to Van Horn. And when I arrive back in Van Horn, they lasso me, hog tie me, and take my rifle. Thank you.
May I chime in?
Go on.
Yes.
This is something that has not happened, at least something that was planned by Miss Maggie. I was with her the whole time, watching her back because this individual to my right was making threats, lingering through town. And I can confirm this was not something planned by Maggie.
I
Could I
understand.
ask a
whether
question?
they fall. Hold on, Anthony.
I
I
understood.
understand that whether they fall, or at least to my knowledge, they fall under your umbrella, so to speak, Maggie.
Of course.
Are they part of your group?
We're not a
that's why
group. They work in the place that I own.
right.
not,
Okay.
you
Well,
know-
that's what I mean. You know,
I'm
they work
only-
for you. Therefore, that's why I'm coming to you and making the demands that I've made and that we've already agreed on.
That's grand.
Indeed, I'm only stating the true facts of this individual's distorted story. Do you like trying again with that story? Or is that what you're going to stand on, Anthony?
Why don't you show your face? Stop looking down at the floor. What are you trying to hide?
Please don't get off topic.
I will get off topic.
Anthony, we are not here to draw blood or argue. If you two can't make peace, I'm not gonna break my back to get a bridge between y'all. That is entirely your business. I'm here because of Van Horn, and that is exactly what we will be speaking about later, Anthony. Tut
Mhm.
tut tut.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's nothing else to be said here between you two, then Anthony, could you leave?
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Tip your head up, love.
I want you to be aware that that man is not with Van Horn in any way capacity.
Oh, I know that.
He sells us guns, and I will be having a talk with him later about using our great Van Horn as his personal hidey hole.
Uh-huh.
Especially if he's coming out to kidnap you after he's already told us about all these problems.
Yeah. Well, you seen there what we're dealing with, you know. He's difficult, fella.
All right, let's leave. I'm hearing like a little lost shouting again. Let's just go down to
Yeah,
we'll go up the hill. There's a camp that we can all sit at and talk. That sound good to
That
you?
sounds good. Yeah.
yeah, that's perfect.